What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me. Kara Camper Girl. I'm Kara. I live in an RV and here's my adventure. So last summer, there's a lot of different memberships that you can have when you live in an RV. There's a lot of campground memberships and groups and things like that. So I joined one called Escapees, and they had this convention in Wyoming, Rock Springs, Wyoming. So I was like, that'd be great. It's a week long. I get to meet other RVers, take a bunch of different seminars. Like, it was a great experience. Because I was on that list, I received an email from a production company that was filming a commercial using RVs. It was actually for a company called Go RV. They were looking for people with different types of RVs. So I took a bunch of pictures of my RV and sent it to them, said I did have some acting experience and I was available. And they picked me. So after the convention, I drove the RV down to Flaming Gorge, which is right in between basically Wyoming and Utah, right by the Green River. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was gonna be a weekend shoot, so 2 nights, 3 days. I arrived and it was a very interesting weekend. I get there early and there is one other couple who's there in their van, and then there's a few trailers of people who are there to like have their vacation. This is the spot that they come all the time to just like chill for the week. They do it every year. Now you gotta understand, this space that we were at is not an actual campground. There was a campground like nearby, but this space was just like a beach, no docks, no places to plug in. It was just a big open piece of land. And I guess the production company didn't exactly reserve it. I don't think it could be reserved because these people were just chilling. And I met them and I thought they were great. They were like, yeah, we're not gonna move. I wouldn't have either. So the production company shows up, ends up talking to these people, and they had 2 tow-along trailers. Most of the other ones were full-on RVs, anything from vans, like Sprinter vans, Class B vans, mine, which is a Class C RV, up to like really nice, like Class A, souped up, super nice RVs. Like, they were awesome. And they were like, yeah, we'll be in your commercial. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, that's a pretty good give and take. Yeah, your vacation is kind of crowded, but also you get to be a part of a commercial, you get free food, and you get paid. So the first day was basically meeting everybody, figuring out what we were gonna do. There was this adorable dog there. We all got COVID tested to make sure everybody was okay. And then they explained what the weekend was gonna look like. All right, guys, I'm just documenting this. I'm filming a commercial with my RV. RV number 1. It's crazy. These were overnight shoots because they needed to have the RV lights on. We had a big projector, so we didn't really start filming until nighttime. So that meant that the days were open. So on the first day, I looked out to the horizon and I saw this rock. And I was like, I want to get there. I want to see what's over there. There was no trail. I just decided, okay, I have the entire morning. I have until about 1 o'clock. It's like 8 a.m. I'm just gonna walk straight until I get there. I didn't really know where I was going. I kind of had to walk along the highway for a little while. I just want to get to the top of the dildo. Figure it out. Don't know if that was the best choice. All right, good morning, guys. So, filming this RV commercial. We started yesterday. Today they're not gonna be back until like 1:30 though, so I decided I was gonna go on a hike. We're gonna try to get to there. We'll see what happens. I just started making a straight shot up to my destination. Again, I don't recommend this all the time. I didn't have a map. There was no service, like none. No service where we were. Middle of nowhere. I did tell people where I was going. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go up to the Penis Rock. And then I just walked straight. So I brought a lot of water. I brought some snacks. But yeah, there's no shelter. There's no shade. You're just like climbing up the side of a mountain. So I'm like halfway, maybe? I don't know. His penis is a lot farther than I thought. Maybe it's just because it's up. We're getting there. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. See? It's coming. It's beautiful. The weirdest part about it was like the ground was almost like plywood. It was in layers. If anybody knows what this is, like what makes it like this, please let me know. It's fascinating. See, it's all just layers. It looks like plywood. Crazy. Closer. There's a lot of this poop. I'm hoping that is a mountain goat. Oh, this poop. This poop. There's a lot of poop. There's a lot of giant old cow poop. Like a lot of it. And I'm probably gonna add to it. I'm gonna poop. Just hiked up the side of this ridge, scary as no idea how I'm gonna get down. Slowly. Basically hiked till I had Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's what I did. Whew! Let's get to the top of this sucker. Not all the way to the top, I'm not a rock climber, but I made it. But once you got to the top, there was a beautiful view of the Green River. It was gorgeous. The weather was perfect. This was like end of July, so it was very hot in Wyoming. All right, guys, I made it. It's crazy because like the rock up here, it just breaks off. It's like sitting on a giant pile of like phyllo dough, like pastry dough. It's just all just like breaking. It doesn't feel solid. It's just layers. Really cool. I'm higher than the birds, but the view is spectacular. So I hiked all the way up, and then I hiked all the way back, and then I jumped in the lake, and we filmed. The coolest part about this filming was I didn't have to worry about how I looked. They weren't filming me. They were filming my RV. So the second night, we got to do some choreography with the RVs. We drove the first day, and the second day was basically parked, turning our lights on and off. We had some dancers that were doing things in front of us. Like I said, there was a projection that was like projecting this light onto the rock across. And those people that that we were kind of raining on their vacation, they stayed and they got to be in the commercial. And there was this one guy named Dave who was just the coolest character, who ended up getting like a little solo on his jet ski. I'm gonna put a picture of him in. But the whole experience was really cool. I met a lot of great people. I'm gonna put some of their tags below because I think they've also made YouTube videos way faster than me. I tend to be a procrastinator. But it was great. And it's kind of a lesson in like, if you just say yes and go for it, you really never know what could happen. So yeah, if anybody needs a commercial with an RV, I got you. I have hair in my mouth. Okay.